As millions flee Ukraine as the war with Russia continues, some of the most vulnerable of the refugees are being sheltered and fed thanks to the Global Hope Foundation.
That nonprofit is based here in Colorado. Now, CBS 4's Dylan Thomas with a story from the Tech Center. Dylan, you're emceeing a fundraiser tonight that will help the foundation continue its amazing work.
And Jim, the donors I'll be visiting with tonight are playing a direct role in helping out orphans from Ukraine, all of them under the age of 7 who are fleeing their home country for neighboring Romania. The foundation said almost overnight they were tasked with feeding, housing, and even educating dozens of Ukrainian orphans.
When the war broke out in Ukraine, refugees, many began to flee to the south, to the Romanian border.
And nearly 30 of them were young orphans, already without families or homes, now forced out of their country.
In the middle of the night, almost literally, we received 28 children, all under the age of 7. They had been evacuated from Kyiv after the initial shelling.
Randy Jessen runs the Global Hope Foundation, a nonprofit based in Colorado that operates orphanages in Kenya, India, and Romania. And now the orphanage in Romania has suddenly grown.
It was kind of a surprise. We really weren't expecting them.
With a significant language barrier, the foundation had to find a way to protect these already abandoned children.
We had to find a place for them to live. They also arrived with nothing. So we had to clothe them. And you can imagine what it's like to be, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, and you've already been abandoned by your family. People speaking a language you may not have ever heard. So it's a real traumatic sort of experience.
But thanks to the generosity of Coloradans, the foundation was quickly able to start an orphanage just for these kids, one they've chosen to call Nehemiah's House. With donations from Colorado, Global Hope has already hired local educators, therapists, and more for these displaced children.
People were incredibly generous. These kids are beautiful, beautiful kids. They're very resilient kids, and we're excited about the next 2 or 3 years as we have a chance to continue to grow with them and as we have a chance to continue to care for them.
Now, as you heard Randy just say, they could have these children for upwards of 3 years. That's how long their current permit allows them from the respective governments. It's not clear what will happen after those 3 years are up if the war is still going. If you'd like to help out with this cause, visit cbsdenver.com. We have provided a link so you can get more information on the Global Hope Foundation. Reporting live in Denver, Dylan Thomas covering Colorado First.
Just amazing.